Hi everyone, welcome to episode 9 of our stop motion series. Today we're going to be doing an arranging of a closet stop motion. This episode is going to build on the previous episode where I was doing the stop motion while sitting on the couch. It's going to be the same style where some of the video is an actual video and then some is a stop motion. Here is what the final video looks like. Now let's get to our setup. I'm going to be shooting on my iPhone 13 Pro. It's just situated right in front of me and I've kind of angled it so it covers most of this closet portion over here. And then I'm also tethering always to my MacBook Pro so I can see what's happening on there. We're going to be recording this entire video in video mode and not in photo mode. I'll show you guys what happens when you switch between video and photo mode. This is in video, and then if I switch this now to photo, you can see it has like kind of zoomed out a little bit and you can see more of the frame. Because this video is a combination of a video and a stop motion, it's gonna take me too long to do everything in stop motion first and then the video and then kind of merge them together. You guys saw that in the previous one. I'm gonna record everything in video mode and then take the little stills from the stop motion portion to create the stop motion and then have my video portion. So let's get started with it. I have a curtain over on this side and you guys can see I'm just putting it down. It's like sunset time, so I don't want that reflection. I wish I could record this in natural light. It's really beautiful, but we can't for this one. But I think this portion, at least the final stop motion, will still kind of look similar. Also, you guys will kind of also notice a difference. I'm recording in a room today that's like all white, and in the other rooms that I recorded, which is usually my dining room and living room, that has like a yellowish wall on it, and that always reflects in my videos, whereas this one is a lot brighter and whiter and more neutral. I believe it's not as warm. Anyway, that's just like a little bit of a thing, like which is why a lot of the times you'll see a lot of influencers and creators that have like all white homes, just because it looks better on video and the light reflects better. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna shift that back to video mode. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna open the closet first, okay, and then just kind of arrange everything like that. Okay, so then we have some kind of like semblance of color coordination. I feel like that just like makes the video a little bit nicer when you are watching it. There we go. All right, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and focus my camera on the inside of the closet. Okay, we have locked our focus. Now let's get to the shooting portion. One tip before we start shooting, for this video, you cannot move your tripod. Your tripod has to be absolutely super duper still. If you move the tripod, it's gonna screw up the rest of the video. In the previous episode, you would have seen like a technique that we use where we layered the different clips on top of each other. And if you have clips that are like tripod has moved, it's just not gonna happen. Second thing is I'm gonna remove my shoes. They're a little like flippy floppy and they make me kind of trip over my feet, and I wanna get this done as fast as possible. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's press the record button on our phone. Actually, not our phone. I'm gonna be sitting over here. This way I can perfect the way that I'm sitting and make sure everything looks fine to me. For the video, I'll open this up and then I'll start putting the clothes inside. I can't move my head above this line over here. I can't move my hand here. It's gonna disrupt the stop motion. Let's record. I recorded a longer clip than I would probably need, just because I can trim the part that I'm actually going to use. The next part is now removing all of these clothes. So every time I'm gonna remove the outfits, okay? And then I'm gonna completely jump out of the frame, and I'm gonna do my best to not disturb the other outfits that you guys just saw there, because it'll just make the stop motion a little bit more like exciting or like just cleaner if the other things are not moving. I have to be super careful to not bump the doors. In hindsight, maybe we should have moved the top one first, because then it would have been like I would not have disturbed them as much. This is a really great way, if anyone is interested, to get your steps up for the day and do more walking. It's really great for your health. You could have like, you know, Zumba classes, stop motion classes. Okay, we're done with the bottom. We're gonna do the top now. I'm gonna start from over here and work my way that way. And so far, I am realizing that my baby has so many more clothes than I do. This is like, I think I have like a one portion of these clothes, because I'll be honest with you guys, the most difficult part about shooting the stop motions, the series, these 30 episode series, has been finding different outfits to wear for each one. The shooting portion of this is easy. Like, that's what we excel at. Shooting, creating content, doing tutorials, my bread and my butter. All right, we are done with emptying everything out. What we're gonna do now is edit. Let's go ahead and edit. The first thing that we're gonna do is go over to where your video is saved. On iPhone, that is the Photos app. And I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna tap edit. And I'm going to split the video up into two parts. So the first part of the video where I was working on the floor, and then the second part of the video, which was the stop motion part. So I'm gonna go scrub through. Okay, here I'm on the floor, and then just up to here. And I'm gonna click done, and I'm gonna click save as a new video clip. And then I'm gonna go back to that clip, and I'm just gonna create a second clip of this. Okay, starting right over here, and then I'm gonna do, just click done, and then save as a new clip. Now from that one video, I have two separate videos that I'm gonna do. The reason why I don't just record two separate videos, why I just didn't press like stop record and start record, is I really didn't wanna touch the tripod or the camera. I just didn't wanna give it any chance of shifting just a little bit, because it can really just screw up with the final video. So now those two things are cropped and split. I'm gonna go open up Inshot. Feel free to use VN Video Editor, Splice, Capcut. All of them work really well. You guys know Inshot is just what I use, and I've tried to use others, and because I'm just so used to using Inshot that I just don't reach for anything else, like especially because I'm editing so much that I'm never sitting and being like, oh, let me edit slowly, like let me learn this new app. I'm always like go, editing for a client, editing for something like this, where it's just like not the correct time to learn how to use a new app. We're on Inshot now. We're gonna tap video, we're gonna tap new, and I am going to start by creating the stop motion of the clothes. So let's go ahead and put in that longer this video right over here. And then if you watched the previous episode, you would have seen all we need to do is first we just have to have this, like basically this blank clip like this, and then I'm just gonna trim it a little bit. So it's just, I'm gonna do everything again in 0.1. And then let's just get that next part where I'm out of the frame and the clothes are also not there. So basically what I'm doing is just taking this video, trimming it into really, really small parts of 0.1. So taking little frames from this video. So I'm just going through and just gonna scrub through. So you see, I'm taking the clothes here. I'm gonna wait until I get out of the frame, and I'm gonna just quickly trim, just that 1 second. I'm gonna remove the beginning of that clip, and let's just, you can see in this one, like this ribbon is moving back and forth on the dress, which is annoying. So let's see if I can get a clip where it's kind of still. I think here it might work. And then I'm just gonna trim this down. Okay, that's fine. So let's do the next one. Happy with that clip. So I guess just something to be wary of, guys. If you have something like that, that's gonna like move about, to take it off first, or like I said when we were recording, I think next time I would do the top row first. So now I'm just going through, I'm gonna quickly go through and trim the entire video, and then we can adjust the length of the clips. Okay, you can see I'm trimming it. I'm not really trying to get it down to the smallest second, because I will do that at the end. This is why I usually don't shoot stop motion as a video, because you have to do this process. This is why like photos are just so much easier. Towards the end, I'm getting like faster and faster, so I'm returning to the closet a lot quicker. So just have to be wary of that. Normally also when I would edit something like this, I would also match it with music, like the beats of a song. If you don't know how to do that, I do go over it in my Reels course, which I'm going to link down below as always. I love creating videos like this, but there's no point of creating them if you don't know how to use them to grow your account. And that's what I really go over in the Reels course that I have. Is called Viral Video Growth, and it has entire module on how to edit with audio. So a video like this, how would you edit it to so it syncs to the beats of a song? And I find that's really effective way to kind of push the views on a video, I want to say. But then in the course, we go through the basics of like, how does a Reels algorithm work, to maybe like finding your niche, or maybe you have a niche, or like the most common problem that I see is that people have a niche, but it's so broad that it doesn't kind of like make any sense, and it would be way too hard to kind of create like content around and grow with. And then we have how to figure out what to post, how to get ideas, planning, batch creating, complete module on shooting and editing. And we do things like camera movements, camera angles. Right here, we're just kind of going through stop motion, but really kind of understanding like how to put together mini vlogs. How can you incorporate a video like this maybe into a mini vlog that you would have? And then audio, adding text, going through all of the factors that make a video viral. I think the favorite part of our students with the course is our WhatsApp accountability group, and then the monthly challenges that we also do, along with the one-to-one audits that I have. I'm going to be linking my course down below if you guys want to check it out. Also, I'm currently sitting in the nursery as I record this. If you're wondering where the baby is, she has gone out to afternoon tea with her dad, and so we could record this video. All right, okay. Now we're gonna go through and just reduce the timing on all of the clips. I'm gonna make them all 0.1, I think, from here. So I'm just gonna go through, tap. I wish there was a setting where you could do like duration. Like if you guys remember for the other stop motions, we just tap and we just like reduce the duration. However, that is only for photos. That's not available for videos, which is just really annoying. All right, now we've edited all of the clips. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna export this stop motion that we clicked. What I'll do now is I'll just click new, and then I'm gonna go to that portion of the video where I'm sitting and I'm working on the floor, and I'm gonna just put that in. Actually, I just realized that the stop motion is only about 5 seconds long. So I'm gonna just put it back together. And I'm just gonna duplicate the clip, and then I'm gonna duplicate it again. And then the middle clip that I've done, so I've duplicated it, so it's like 3 clips now. The middle clip, I'm just gonna reverse it. So it's like now 15 seconds long. It goes out. And then everything comes back in. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think that's enough. I'm gonna get rid of that last clip. So it's like 10 seconds long now. I'm gonna save it and it's gonna export again. And now we're gonna edit the final video. So let's go over to new. Let's import the clip where I'm sitting and working on the floor. I'm just going to get to the part like maybe, yep, right over here. Yep, I'm gonna do that. I need 10 seconds of this clip. That's 19. Okay. And then we're gonna go to PIP, and then the stop motion that we just created, we're gonna put that on top as a PIP. You can see now the stop motion on the timeline at the bottom. The stop motion is there, and then on the bottom is me folding everything. Then I'm gonna tap this little square button here on the side, and now it's gonna fill the screen. The PIP that we just did is gonna fill the screen. I have it selected, and then I'm gonna go over to mask, and then I'm gonna do this mask over here, okay? So previously we used another kind of tool, and now I'm gonna put it just right here. So you guys can see right here across there's like a shadow of the dress. So right over here, we're just gonna tap on this, and then on the mask, I have just made the corners, as you guys can see by tapping on this, just rounded them out a little bit more, just so the mask is a little bit smoother. It's not such a harsh mask. And then let's just play it back. I'm gonna get rid of, I'm just like expanding that clip just a little bit more because I want it to start from when I'm putting the first item in. Yeah, I'm a little bit more happier with that. If you wanted to make it shorter, I'd probably just use a clip of like the clothes just coming in as well. I'm gonna just trim that off. And here is the final video. Now we had a few little issues with the lighting there, so it's not as smooth as I think the last episode was. However, all you have to kind of really do is keep playing around with just the mask and blending it a little bit more. Remember, don't move your tripod, and once you move the clothes off the hanger, really step away from it. So your shadows, or like even the lighting, we're using this LED lighting, it can really kind of impact that final image that you kind of see, and which is why sometimes you might have some flickering, or when you merge the clips together, it wouldn't work as well. We had a little bit of an issue because my head was so close to that boundary that we couldn't blend any further. So something also to kind of think about as well. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up. It really, really helps our channel as we're trying to grow, and it helps us in providing more of these tutorials. And if you haven't already, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when the next episode of the series is coming out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.